Hi and welcome back. My name is Roxanne Pacheco. I'm a licensed clinician. I am certified in trauma and in preventive medicine as well. Welcome back. Another Friday, another opportunity for us to go ahead and dig into something. This time it's going to be a lot more, it's a lot different. It's in a different realm from what we've been doing in the past. But I believe that it's going to be something that is going to bless your life. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Roxanne. So good to see you. So good to meet you through this means. Please subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what is working for you, what is not. So today we're going to be talking about 3 basic needs that us as human beings have. We have a need to feel seen, to feel heard, and to be loved or to feel that we are lovable. So what happens when we are born is we are born with the expectation that our needs are going to be met. Somewhere along the way, things may happen, whether it be negligence, where you did not feel seen, or maybe there was abuse and you felt that you were being seen, but every single way that you were seen caused hurt or pain to you. And if those are your cases, I just want to say that I unite in that space where you are at. But I'm going to challenge your own thoughts today. You see, what happens is when we do not feel seen, heard, or loved, it creates in many of us a term that is known as codependency. Basically what this means is you are dependent on someone else to meet your needs, to see you, to hear you, to love you, to tell you you are loved and loved worthy. And when you get into a situation where you have displaced that responsibility onto someone else, all of a sudden you notice that if others are not validating, approving, or acknowledging you, it leaves you feeling empty inside. It leaves you feeling those labels that we so commonly refer to as you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not lovable. So let's go ahead and dig into this, because my prayer for you is that you will begin to feel, to know, and to realize and to tap into the fact that God made you whole just because you are good, you are enough, you are worth Him dying for. In and of itself, in Him, you are good enough. But those schemes, those whispers come so often to damp and to place doubt in you so that you won't step into your authentic self. And in this channel, my purpose is that you will learn just how valuable you are so that you can step into that authentic self and you can live your life and live it with purpose and live it with freedom and live it with an ability to enjoy all that you were meant to be. Okay, Roxanne, so why is codependency so damaging to me? Why is it so damaging to my identity as a person? Let's just say that your need for affirmation, validation, acknowledgement, or approval comes from someone else. Let's just say that you're in a relationship with an individual who has narcissistic tendencies, and that at certain moments you are valued and you are treated as this amazing person. But when you're no longer supplying into that individual's needs, all of a sudden you're discarded, and there's gaslighting and love bombing. And don't worry, we're going to get more into that in future videos. But let's just use that as an example for right now. Let's just say that in the moments when this individual wants to hurt you, you are told you are not good enough, you're not worthy, nobody's gonna want you. Look at you, you're so fat, you're so skinny, who's gonna want that? And all of a sudden, the individual that was responsible for affirming you and for validating you as a person, as a man, as a woman, as a child, as a teen, whatever it may be, that individual is now using all that is important to you to hurt you and to bring pain upon you. Now, the importance here is that you realize that that power, you have surrendered it. And you have surrendered it without even realizing that you did so. Why did you do that? Because you didn't know how to do this for yourself. You didn't know how to tap into your authentic power And to learn to say when somebody else mistreats you, devalues you, disrespects you, or discards you, to say, you know, this is not a healthy relationship, and this is not a place where I need to be in. Lately, I've been hearing a lot of cases about abuse in relationships. And because of COVID, we have seen an increase in domestic violence cases. There's been an increase in suicide cases. And a lot of this goes back to codependency. Something happened where that value of that woman or that man was dependent on someone else. And because they were not being affirmed, validated, they began to believe all of those lies, and they succumbed to depression, they succumbed to anxiety, and ultimately many believe that they're fighting the battle in silence, and they won't open up because they're afraid of being vulnerable and being hurt. So these topics, these themes, we're going to be actually digging into what is narcissistic abuse, what is the empath, why is the empath the supplier for a narcissistic, and why is it that so many times you may be hurting in a relationship and you see that your partner has already discarded you and moved on, and you're the one that's left thinking you were not good enough. How is it that you can begin to build yourself and rebuild yourself through a healthy lens so that your value is no longer dependent on anybody else but God and you? I hope that today you're able to begin to gain some awareness. If you're the one that's in this relationship, you definitely want to be tuned into next week's video and the week after that, because like I mentioned, we're going to be digging deeper into things that really do matter. I want for you to step into your purpose, and I want for you to step into it with confidence in who you are, because remember, you are loved, you are seen, and you are heard. So until next Friday, I want to say to you, trauma is real and so is healing.